All right, welcome everyone to our second team meeting. It is September of 2023. In a few weeks, several of us are going to be gathering in Orlando. There is still, to the best of my knowledge, room availability. That's one thing Rory was going to double check on, but basically, if you're looking at going and you need or you want to go, but you'd like to have a roommate, let me know. We have a whole spreadsheet of people who are looking for roommates, guys and gals. Okay, so if you can get your butt there, get the event ticket, you can split the cost of a hotel room with somebody and make a new friend. Several of you did that last year when we all gathered, and I just kind of threw you guys together. I mean, that was the first time Gail and Barbara had ever met face to face, and they roomed together and they didn't kill each other, you know. And Pam, who was your roommate, Pam?
Okay, it was Dawn.
Dawn, that's right. You and
Yes.
Dawn.
Yes.
So it's always fun meeting teammates in person. With that said, those of you that are going, Friday night, Jackie and I are trying to coordinate where we're going to go. We will have to Uber to get there. And as soon as I get more of the details, we'll get to when we get together on Thursday and, all day Friday hanging out, we'll get more details out. But if you're going to be coming on Friday after dinner, we really kind of need to know when you're planning to appear, so that if because if we don't have your itinerary, I don't want to walk out the hotel and miss you by 5 minutes, kind of a thing. Okay. All right. Challenge page. This current challenge page. How many of you are getting that knocked out? How many of you got that done?
I've started it.
You've started it. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Andy, I saw you shake your head. Are you struggling with it? Are others struggling with it? You got to unmute. I saw you talking.
Yes.
It's a difficult one.
It wasn't meant to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But it is something people are searching for out on the internet. I have gotten mine done, but it took me a little bit to figure out how I wanted to get to that point, how to get into my page. I have my own way of doing it, and I actually went and did a video in my backyard. And let me do this. I will share my screen and show you my page so that you guys can maybe get some inspiration. So
just so y'all know, new people, if it's easy, it didn't come from Stacy.
What's that, Rick? I couldn't quite hear you all the way.
I said, just so the new people knows, if it's something easy, it didn't come from Stacy.
True. Always push you guys to your limit to try and expand your box. Like Rory says, get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's the only way growth happens. Preteens, especially boys, go through growing pains in their knees, in their back, in their shoulders and elbows. I know my boys went through them, and there was no amount of pain relief that could literally take the pain away. They just had to grow through it. But they survived. So this is what I did, is believe in the power of affirmations and unlock your potential. How did I come up with that title? It wasn't my own brain by itself, guys. I went to Chat GPT and I begged it to give me an amazing title that I could use both on YouTube and as a blog page. And that's when I went out into my backyard and created this. Literally, it's a 1-minute video. So let me, I did share my volume. Hey everyone, how many of you realize the power in positive affirmations? Or maybe I should be asking you, how many of you tell yourself negative affirmations every single day? I can't do that. Guess what? You won't. That's going to be impossible. Guess what? It is. So whatever you speak, that's what will happen. So it's time to start looking in that mirror and saying, I'm having an awesome day. I deserve to smile. Start simple like that. Then work your way up to, I am wealthy. All my bills are paid. I have money coming in from unknown sources. It's great to do that kind of self-talk, because if you can't be nice to yourself, who will? Who will? All right, there's my quick little 1-minute talk. Have a great one, guys. Stay blessed. That literally, me doing that video gave myself the inspiration for the rest of my page. The majority of my self-improvement and personal growth pages, I literally was screaming at myself. It's what I wanted to hear. And I know that if I wanted to hear it, there's probably other people that want to hear it too. Most of us are looking for affirmations to yell at ourselves. So that's what I did in my, I'll put my website, my link here into the chat, because you guys are here. And if you guys are new and you're still working on step 1, I know Brandon, welcome. You're a new name to us. I'm so excited you're here. Don't freak out that you have to do the challenge pages. Okay. This is for those of us that have been here for a while and just want to start thinking more outside the box, maybe even providing more of a content page so that they can increase the quality of their content for Google AdSense. That's the purpose. Rory is like enamored. He wants to know, what all am I issuing for titles? I only told him the first one. I haven't told him this week's. So, but I go on and there, Google AdSense popping up all over the place. Look at all that. Can you tell we're looking at new electrical sources? I also told you guys, when you're doing it on Power of Affirmations, to somehow incorporate these 3 questions. I didn't say you had to answer them in your page, just incorporate them in your page. So you can write this either kind of to yourself to hold yourself more accountable, or write it towards somebody who needs to hear it, whether that's you or somebody else. We're servant leaders. We're here to serve others. So we can take ourselves out of the equation on this page, but yet still have it be very relevant towards us. I give a few examples of very simple positive affirmations. Look at that. I even did my NMP right in the page, not my problem. And then how I got some links in there were paid to my other content pages on self-improvement. I do not believe I have an outbound link. In fact, I know I don't. Yep, I didn't put links in either one of my pages, in either one of my pictures. You don't have to, but you do want to always have an internal link. Why? Internal links on your pages keep people visiting your site. They will click on it because it's there to click on. When you keep them on your page, your website longer, Google tracks that. That's points for you guys on getting the tracking. And what's even better is, read my hat, we get to do it. We get to do it. Okay. But all of these, I was yelling at myself, guaranteed. So that's, I just wanted to give you guys some better inspiration on how to go about writing that page. Facebook groups. We have a lot of Facebook groups here. If you guys are not in them, get in them. If you don't have Facebook, go get a Facebook, create an account, a personal one, not a page, not a business page, a personal one, and join at least these 3 groups, other than in addition to following Rory. RR247 anchors. The brain food education page, but I meant to look it up to see what it was actually called. Hang on, I just approved a couple people on it. Where is it? Bear with me. I can tell people are getting their wines. They're starting to post them on the other one, the DTCA official Facebook group. All right, fine.
Maybe Brain Food Ambassador, something.
The Education Revolution. That one, and then Brain Food Ambassador, yes. Let me see if I can pull up. Well, the links are all in, they're all in at the bottom on step 1. What they don't tell you is that there are questions to answer. So on the RR247 anchor support, we want you to say what your PBS is. Like, I would respond that mine is 4M81. That's all you got to type in. And then there's a second question. Do you agree with everything that you're going to follow our rules? Just say yes. I see that filled out. Linda, Niall, Jackie, Sheila, Andy, Donna, Rory. Actually, no, not Rory. Yeah, Rory. They see that those 2 questions are answered. You get approved. You're into the Facebook group very quickly. Direct to consumer ambassador. I know that Rory has it on step 1 that you can, and he's put it in as the question to either put in your PBS URL or your DTCA number. He's going to be fixing that. We got to change it. It needs to be your direct to consumer ambassador number. The number itself, that 352 whatever, for those of you that are just now starting to sign up. What that does is, now when you get your wines, we want you to do the unboxing and record it. Record it. Get it out onto YouTube. Okay, yeah, go get a YouTube channel. How did I start doing all this? Why am I more comfortable in front of the camera? I just went and got a YouTube channel. My initial videos, y'all, are gone. I went back and watched them. I have deleted them. They ain't out there. But you'll learn how to get comfortable. But there's with the DTCA, yeah, I think it's just 2 or 3 questions. Basically, do you agree and do you will you follow and all that good stuff. We do not invite our friends and family to that page because it's for members only. Okay, so if you don't have a DTCA number yet, no worries. You don't have to go sign up for that one yet. The Brain Food Ambassador, I cannot remember if there are questions you have to answer, but the education one for the parents, there's no questions. I'm approving everybody as soon as I see them. Linda and I are both hitting approval on it, and Brielle. There are also some Vela Vita sites. The very first one that I would recommend doing is the Vela Vita official Facebook group. Again, it's underneath step 1 in the training on the website there. And they will ask you for your information before they approve you. Savings Highway Global, get into those Facebook groups. If you're in at gold level, all levels can go to the Savings Highway Global page. Titanium and Platinum have an additional one that they can get into, but you have to be Platinum or Titanium to get into, because they talk about stuff that doesn't pertain to the gold level. They're going to be possibly asking for better questions on the regular group of Savings Highway Global, because there are people out there that are not with Savings Highway Global and they are doing what's called cross recruiting. Protect yourselves. If you ever get a request on social media from someone and you've never heard of them before, put it in the team chat, y'all. Hey, you guys know who this is? If they're on the team, they're going to say, it's me. Okay, it's great that we connect with the team, but these guys are out there, because I got it. I turned 3 of them into Savings Highway Global. Steve Grisham's like, how are you figuring these people out? I got to teach Steve Grisham how to sniff out some of these scoundrels, so that, because they're starting to get people to go with them into their opportunity and leave Savings Highway Global. We don't do that in network marketing. So, did you have a question, Brandon?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't know I came off mute, but I did ask for those social media pages. Did you recommend doing personal pages over business pages?
Do both. I did not create a brand new personal page. I just make sure I don't sound spammy or salesy on my personal page. I may put out there, hey, we just got this new product in, like I did with Miel. I created my own meme because we don't have memes yet. But I'll post like my pages and I'll be like, just wrote a new page. Who can give me some feedback? Or I'll purposely use classifiedads.com and post an ad and then make it look like I found my own ad out on the internet. Oh yeah,
Nice.
your stalkers will fall for it every single time. Every
that
single
idea.
time. Oh yeah. So and we're gonna keep going on some of that stuff, and then the Facebook group, the business page, definitely, if you're comfortable with that, go for it and spam away. If you've got the memes, put your memes out there. Post daily or weekly, but whatever you start doing, do it consistently. So if you're posting 3 times a day on it, and then you take a week off, you just lost half of your followers.
Thank you for that.
So, and actually I'm getting a lot of tips from YouTube. I've joined a couple YouTube groups, support groups, and they're even saying, do more shorts, do a short video. They call it a YouTube short. It's less than a minute long, to do it weekly. Do at least one every week and you will slowly build up your following. So I did one this afternoon. I didn't have my hat on, but I did it on travel savings. And I then put it on a couple of my PBS pages, my own travel savings. What savings did I get for travel related? Was not my plane ticket going to Orlando, because I used my own points for that. I used American Airline points. Didn't use it for the hotel because Rory got us the great deal. I am using it for Halloween Horror Nights. I went out and searched all over the internet for savings for Halloween Horror Nights. Savings Highway Global has the cheapest deal. It's like $102 plus whatever. I think it ends up being like 109. I haven't hit paid yet, but I found it. I know where to look now on Savings Highway Global, how to get it. And what's even better is because I am titanium, I did pit my husband's gold membership account. I logged in on his. I was running between offices, going to his computer, and I did a search there, and I came back to my office and did my search here for the titanium deals, and they were the same price. So that was kind of cool. Let's see here. I covered the challenge page. I covered the Facebook groups. I am going to start talking a little bit about, creating artificial intelligence generated ads. How many of you guys let me change my view here. We're on the call last night with Nell. And did anybody do a screenshot when she had up there what she sent to Chat GPT asking for his assistance? I did. I always, on these calls, on these training calls, you guys, rather than taking notes, trying to write all that down, get used to pulling up and having ready to go your snipping tool. Because what you can do with snipping tool is, while that's up there, you turn on snipping tool, you hit new, you go highlight, it freezes the frame on Zoom. It freezes the picture. I was able to go and grab it. I got the words. It's also how I got off of the Savings Highway Global call, the mentors call that we had, when I didn't know that was a mentors only call. So if you got in, you're welcome. Oops. But they put up a thing on the different countries for Savings Highway Global. Oh, I snagged that baby too. And you know what I do? I bring up that picture and I do a split screen on my computer. So when I'm posting in other countries, I can see what countries I can post to. Now, not all of the countries that we can do Savings Highway Global in are in classifieds for free. How many of you have never used snipping tool before? Pamela? Okay. Debbie? Okay. And Nola? All right. So cool. I'll just go ahead and show y'all. So let's, I'll go to my main site here. I'm just going to go down to that travel page. And yep, how to save money at Disney. That is one of the pages I put it in. There's my video from today. Unlocking Worldly Adventures, Your Passport to Savings. That's the title of my video. But let's say you wanted to grab it or you saw something here. I'm just going to click. I know you guys probably can't see. Let me enlarge it. There we go. Is that a little better? All right. I'm going to click on the Windows button. And scroll down and it says snipping tool. When you click on snipping tool, it pops it up here. Now this is what this is what my gallery looks like out on Classifieds for free. That's the last snipping I took of my page. So I'm just going to hit new and see my cursor turns to a cross. What I can do is, let's say I want to copy this. I'm holding the button down on my mouse and dragging my mouse everywhere. And I'm not going to let up until I got what I want. And that's exactly how I was able to get the words from Nell. And I saved them. So what you can do is you can actually hit save. And it brings up all your stuff. And I believe I just put it into downloads. Nope, I did move it. All right. I moved it. I use snipping tool a lot, as you can see. These are both snipping tools. That was a screenshot from my phone. But you just save it here. You name it what you want to name it. And if you don't want to save it, you just minimize it and you can be ready to hit your next one. But I'll show you. Oop, love it with the split screen here. Here's SHG Savings Detail 2, SHG Savings Detail 1, Savings Highway Global Countries. These are my 3 snipping that I snagged. Let me see if I can bring the view up here. Extra large, thank you. It's still not big enough in my eyes. All right. See if we can get it open. Of course, you go open on the other page, the other monitor. So it should bring it up. Come on, it's still black for me. So it's not just you all that are seeing black. I'm going to try and talk louder than the sirens going on. Maybe. All right. So this was up on the screen. I didn't do a very good snip shot like I wanted. I caught it midstream of being changed. That happens. I'm hoping I get a copy of the recording so I can redo this. So I'm not going to get rid of this specific picture. It's going to remind me that I need to go get it again. Here is the picture of all the countries. Now I realize you can't read all of these, but it's got a nice map and it's dropped pins on where we are all over the world. Now we haven't hit Africa yet, but we're as far south as Spain and Italy. And then India we're in, Singapore, Philippines. Why do you want to advertise there, even though they don't have the same savings as we have here in the United States? Because it's ground level over here, ground floor. A lot of the people across the pond totally understand entrepreneurism and the importance of getting in at ground level. You guys hear Rory talk about 17%? But we want to get it, we want to be part of that first 17% and help it get to the 17% before, So that's all ground level. The first 17% of what they're expected for members. We are, those of you that are in SHG, we are part of that 17%. If you're not yet in SHG and you're trying to save for a bigger package, just get in. Just get in. Go get a quote for auto insurance. It may or may not save you any money, but get in. Yeah, I've got a presentation here for SHG that I'm going to share with the team in an upcoming team call. But so that's snipping tool. I hope I went slow enough that you guys. Oh yeah, it's way better. You just snip my map. Ha ha ha. Thanks, Rick. But yeah, it's way better than trying to grab your phone and taking a picture. And thank you, Lena, for posting about Mac computers. I only speak PC language. I don't speak Mac language very well. But they do, I believe, have the snipping tool now on the Macs as well. Because the Mac is that command shift at 5 gets the entire screen, right?
No, you can adjust it to whatever size you want.
Okay, that's good to know. All right. So yeah, I came in here and I did my little, Universal Studios is close to Disney, so they can go, again, it's a 1-minute video. I'm getting really good at doing 1-minute videos. But when you're creating using ChatGPT, first of all, if you are utilizing ChatGPT to assist you in writing your pages themselves, if you are trying to take a shortcut and just going to use what ChatGPT gave you for a page, I want to hear no complaining that you've been declined by Google AdSense or that you've actually been blocked by Google AdSense. Google is not completely on board of using AI generated content. I've used it for Savings Highway Global. This is my today stuff. I said, and now how Nell said last night, talk to it like it's a person. I did. Let me zoom in on it for you here. There we go. I said, great morning. I need your help, please. I am looking for an amazing eye-catching title for a short video on YouTube about the travel savings we can have because we are a member of our incredible savings club. Can you come up with something for me, please? I am hoping to attract people from all around the United States as well as 19 other countries around the world. Oh, good morning. I'd be happy to help you come up with a catchy title. They even put 2 little emojis in it. That was kind of cool. Mark Simpson, I know you're going, Stacy, I already told you to do all that. Yes, I know I'm a slow learner, Mark. So then I said, thank you so much. And then it comes back and goes, you're very welcome. I'm glad you like the title. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Good luck with your YouTube video, and I hope it attracts travelers from around the world. You guys, I thought I was talking to a real person. And when we talked, I think he was flirting with me. I think my ChatGPT is a guy too, just like Nell's. I'm getting a good picture of some good. Now I'm married, but I ain't dead. Okay. We can look, we just don't touch. That's how we have stayed happily married for over 32 years. And the fact that my husband won't be home for another 45 minutes. All right. Global Savings Club. I said I know I did not start this one yesterday with a good morning or anything like that. I just jumped right in. I said, I need help writing compelling and attention grabbing headlines for a savings and benefits membership club that allows for savings in many expenses that people are already paying for, such as auto insurance, travel, health, dining, and general shopping. We are growing internationally, so would like to attract those countries along with the United States. Keep the headlines less than 40 characters. So get detailed on what you want from ChatGPT. And oh my Lord, I'm loving your passport to savings. So then I'm like, all right, you gave me some really yummy. I like these. These are gonna be in your face more. That's gonna attack you know, the action people. Those of you that are doing bank action people are gonna be attracted to these titles. So I said, please help me write related descriptions of the ads for the headlines above that are at least 75 words. So up here I did characters, and down here I did 75 words. Join, save, thrive. Almost like save, share, prosper. One club, many savings. Okay, this one I thought of Buzz Lightyear. Savings beyond borders. And I don't know why Buzz Lightyear came, I think it's the word beyond, but I was thinking Buzz Lightyear, and now I'm gonna go look for a picture of him and create my own meme utilizing Buzz Lightyear. Savings and beyond. You know, savings knows no borders. So I've, you know, based on, you know, some of the my previous stuff, even my healing balm solution, now you guys are seeing where I got my ideas for the freedom for all and the manifesting wealth with affirmations. Yeah, I'm coming to Chat GPT for my subjects, guys. So, Rick, I see your finger raised.
Yeah, I did something. I did something similar. I just copied my page I wrote about that product, and I pushed it in there and asked it to make me classified ads. And
Yes.
it does a phenomenal job by using the page that you wrote.
Yep.
You can do it that way too.
Yes, for doing your ads, definitely. Guys, Google doesn't care
Yeah.
if you're using Chat GPT for your ads. They don't care. You don't have to modify these words. But if it's your blog page, you need to modify. So if you guys are struggling, even with your home post, copy where you're at, copy everything you've got, and get into details and ask. I need help writing or rewriting this home post for my blog. Have fun with it. Go play with it. But no, Gail, I don't modify the Chat GPT ad suggestions themselves unless I'm gonna appeal to a specific category. Then I will utilize like the passport to savings. When I was posting classifieds for free, I actually moved the word travel to the front of the list. Now, and there is an insurance category in classifieds for free. So I will leave insurance at the front when and I'll do another one for health. And I'll maybe even change the title to say your passport to health savings, to travel savings. You can do the same thing then in US net ads. Last night, one of the questions was for US net ads, can you post the same ad repeatedly? And Dina said you can post it 7 times. Guys, change up the title, change up the ad a little bit so it pertains to that category you're going for. And you may just be able to hit more than 7 categories. Yeah, go ahead, Andy.
I did something the other day and it made a big difference. I asked it to explain to me in 8th grade terminology how to write it up, and it's much simpler and easier to read.
Yep, and easier to modify.
Yeah. It's not as fancy.
So when you guys get to your step 2 kiosk pages and you get to the Bitcoin page, free Bitcoin. I have heard a lot of complaining about that because it's way over everybody's heads unless you're already in crypto. Dumb it down so that you understand it and then rewrite it. Go to ChatGPT to help them bring it down a few grade levels because it's very detailed. And that's the problem where we've got a lot of people who are Ks, who are knowledge-based people, and they're way up here talking on a college degree level on some of these subjects. Bring it down so you get more of the general population that will read it and understand and click on your site. I've just, we discourage facts on our pages. So, all right, trying to stay on task here. I believe that's all I had for creating AI generated ads. My final statement on that is, as you are modifying your product pages, when you finish a page, go create a template, an ad template, come to ChatGPT, get your ads done for you, copy them over to your ad template, go post some ads. Now move on from that subject to a new subject. What you're doing is you are generating traffic to your site. I don't care that your site's not done yet. Do you guys understand that the likelihood of anyone getting a hit, a sale on their site day 1, day 30 is very minimal? Mark, you recently had a sale off your site. How long have you been here? If you're able to unmute, there you go.
Been here, well, over 2 years.
And this was your first sale, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. One of you guys, maybe
It was me.
it was you. Okay.
Yeah, I just got my first bill. Don't know who it was, where it come from. I have no idea, but I just got my first bill, and I've been here 3 years, Stacy.
Yep.
Yeah, 3, something like that. Yeah. And it just so happened to be Neil.
Yeah, it's awesome. Exactly. And so, guys, do that pattern and, modify an ad or modify a page, post ads. Go back and modify a page, post ads. When you get into a good rhythm and a good understanding, guess what? Now that we're getting those 2 things done, we're going to add in a third step, be marketing. So modify a page, post some ads, go do V-marketing. Reach out to 3 to 5 people, sending them their texts and their email, and then call them. The next day, modify a page, post some ads, send out texts, send out the emails, make the phone calls. Guess what? You can start teaching your own students. This is why Rory says people can get started within 2 weeks. very quickly, because you don't have to be an expert on everything to become an instructor. You just need to know the beginning step one to start another student into step one. And but when you hit step two, guess what? Now your students, you can start teaching your students step two. And what happens if you get a student that flies past you? That's a high quality issue, and you reach up to your instructor. And if it's beyond your instructor, they'll reach up to Jackie or I, your MSIs. And if I am your instructor and it's above me, oh yeah, we going straight to Rory, baby. Just no doubt about it. We will go straight to Rory. So any questions on that aspect? Cool. All right. I'm going to cover a little bit about
Hey,
V-market.
Stacy, can I say one other thing?
Yeah, definitely.
To what you just talking about. If you're just getting started in remarketing, you have someone, your instructor is going to help you with that someone as far as teaching you how to keep that person going. So it's not like you get a person in, you don't know what to do with your new student, and your instructor above you is going to help you because it benefits your instructor and help your student along the way. Am I making sense? Am I saying that right, Stacy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like, okay, you start being marketing and you get your student, and then nobody's going to help you with your new student if you don't know something. So you always got help along the way.
She's not on here right now. But I just had it happen. Rory's got this system so down pat that it truly works, that you actually don't even need an instructor to do your first BRT with, to get your first student signed up into PBS with, and to do the first initial flow, that call, that to get them started. Lisa Harris did all three without me. Not that I didn't want to be there, but all of a sudden one day she messages me. She goes, I just did my first BRT. He's going to buy in a couple weeks. And I'm going, wait a minute. We just started you doing V marketing. You were supposed to tell me when you got your first appointment so I could help you. She goes, I know you're busy. It seemed easy. Okay. Tell you what, if she would have done that to me 5 years ago, I would have been on the phone to Rory going, Rory, how do I handle the student? Because she was flying by me. Then when she called back and she goes, he didn't wait a couple weeks, you guys. He signed up within a couple hours. And then she's like, he's really wanting to get going. I said, okay, do you have a copy of the flow script? Read it over. Let's figure out a time in the calendar. She goes, no, he wants to get going as soon as his site comes up, and you're already booked when he's available. I've already looked at your calendar. I've read through the script. I think I can do it on my own. I kind of went, okay. She did. So it's doable. You may be scared crapless. And like Rory says, we all suck. None of you are ever going to do what I did on my very first phone call. I hung up on them. They answered and I hung up and threw my cell phone down like it was a hot potato. And then I looked at it going, you're an idiot. So I picked up the phone and I called her back and I said, I am so sorry. My cheek must have hung up on us. You know, when you hold the phone like this, your cheek hangs up on them. No, it doesn't. All right. Trello. Oh, hang. Trainings. I got Austin messaging me going, wanting to know if I do appointments on Saturdays. Rick, do you do appointments on Saturdays? Would you do a BRT on a Saturday? After the calls?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably after 4.
Mike and Mark, do you guys do BRTs on Saturdays?
Whatever you need.
All right. Lena?
No, I don't.
Okay. I think that's everybody that's on my direct team. So Mike, Rick, and Mark, we're already connected on a specific chat. When I see what time, just tell me what time and we'll get someone. There. All right. We building our business, guys. And the only reason why I called those 3, those 4 out is they're already consistently doing V marketing. I'm not going to go, hey, Andy, you ready to do a BRT on your own? Because I already know his reaction. He'll have a panic attack. Not ready. But I want you guys to get comfortable doing the BRT, sit in on the BRT calls, come on the Tuesdays. If you guys have signed the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement, and you're in DTCA, that's how you get into the BRT calls for the training. You have to go in through your back office. There's no exceptions to that. If you're not in DTCA, we'll have to work one-on-one with you so that we can get you going and get some students and get them in. You need to be in the anchors, guys, to make money. If you're all looking to make at least $1,000 a week. If you're here for the pennies, get into Cash Network Direct only. But if you're here for the dollars and the hundreds of dollars and the thousands of dollars, you got to get yourself into the anchors. It's the quickest way to grow. And Savings Highway Global at $20 a month is a real easy way to get your commissions up to help you get into the other anchors. There's a little secret right there. All right, Trello. When you got, oh, wait a minute, I got to stop the recording. So if you guys aren't on this live recording, I have to stop the recording right now because I cannot share screen on Trello because of the private information. So if you're needing details on this, you're going to have to get back to your instructor if you're watching this on a replay.